Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney, and for today's video we are going to be talking about products that TikTok made me buy. Now let me just preface this to say it wasn't all TikTok's fault, but I do have my own free will, but I was forced into buying these things because I need them. Like, anyone else feel that they can get lost in TikTok and all of a sudden you find yourself needing products? Am I being brainwashed? Is that what's happening? I don't know. But regardless, I have found some amazing products from TikTok and I want to show you. Some of them are okay, some of them are really, really good, but we're going to be talking about products that have been really hyped on TikTok and I'm going to try them on for you today. So if you're interested in seeing these TikTok stars, I don't know, words. If you're interested to see all these TikTok products on my face and how they work, then keep on watching. So yeah, my hair is crazy right now. I don't know what to say about that. It is what it is, okay? But I'm gonna put my hair up because first we're gonna be starting with primer. I am really off today, sorry guys. But it is the weekend, it's just rainy, so I'm kind of like, I have daisies on my shirt because I'm trying to kind of lift my spirits because today it's just really weird, but let's get into it. So starting with primer, the only primer that I could really think of other than the Marshmallow Primer, which I use consistently every day. It is my new favorite primer. That originally got hype on TikTok, but I've used it so much now that it would kind of be boring if I just used that one. So this is another one that got a lot of hype on TikTok and it's affordable. So this is from e.l.f. This is their Mint Melt Primer. It says it's cooling. I don't really get that much of a cooling effect from it, but love the packaging, so cute. I think I might have included this in a previous video before or like briefly mentioned it, I don't know. But this is actually supposed to be a dupe, if not better than, the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Primer, which I do actually have that, and they do perform very similarly. But I usually go for a more hydrating primer, so this is more of a gripping primer. So slightly different, but for the summer, I may be reaching into this even more. So I wanted to go ahead and give this another try. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit and squeeze it out. It's like, I don't know what I would describe that as, goo? It looks very gooey. It's green, smells like mint, which I like. Very sticky though. Okay, I am getting a little bit more cooling now. Oh, it's very sticky though. I'm not used to that. I know that's what it's supposed to do, but I'm used to just like having a primer sink into my skin and just hydrate and make my skin feel like just a boost of moisture. This is definitely not that. It is tacky as hell, but in a good way. I mean, it's gonna keep your makeup locked on there, supposedly. My fingers smell sweet and minty. It smells kind of like a mint chocolate milkshake kind of vibes, which I'm totally okay with. Yum. But as you can see, there's no real like pore filling or anything on my face. It's literally just there. There's not too much hydration either, but it is going to be a gripping primer. So I have to remember that. It's just not what I normally go for. I cannot do my makeup without eye cream. Not these under eyes, nope. All right, under eyes are plump. This is actually a good skin day for me, so it's nice to try out the next foundation that I have. So this is from Fenty. This is the Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. And I have the shade 2, which is the second to lightest, I think. I've tried this a couple times already, and I'm not fully there yet. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. I'll show you in the video and you can tell me in the comments what you think. But it's a very light coverage. So I'm just gonna take this and put it on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm gonna dot it on and bounce. See, it does have a little bit of coverage. Like you can definitely see that there's some pigment there, but it's definitely not like it's not anywhere near a full to medium coverage. But for those days that you just want to like run outside real quick, go to the pool, go to the beach, this could be a good option for that. My problem usually comes with later. So like if I'm wearing this for a long period of time, it doesn't wear the best on my skin without a gripping primer underneath. It just kind of broke up later, and not like 9 hours later, but like 5 hours later, which is not good for me because I have dry skin and usually that does not happen. So it looks beautiful on my skin, and I will definitely say like that part I love, but I think it's getting a lot of hype on TikTok because people with perfect skin are using it and they're like, wow, look at how great my skin looks with this foundation. And you're like, your skin looked really fine before you put on foundation. That doesn't really help me. But I was suckered in. See, I've already put I put 2 things on here. I'm just gonna do a little squiggle. I just find that I need a lot of product with this, and that's just not my vibe. So, but yeah, of course, if someone has perfect skin and they put on a light coverage foundation, it's gonna look beautiful on them. It's gonna hide any like slight imperfection that they might have and just kind of blur everything out really nice. See, like this side of my face that didn't have as much imperfections looks really good. This side is where you get into the problems. Like here I have redness and stuff, and I could go in and color correct first and do all that, but at the same time it's like, if it's supposed to be one of those one and done kind of products and just like run out the door, then what's the point? So here is what it looks like on my skin. So you can still see, you know, the darkness under my eyes. I didn't really take it all the way up because I normally don't take foundation up there. But on the places like here, you can still see some redness. You can still see the spots here and here. And yes, it's a light coverage foundation. I get it. It's not going to cover all of that. But at the same time, if it doesn't wear super long on my skin and it doesn't cover up anything, I mean, you can see like maybe a slight bit of blurring, but look how it's on my forehead. I don't really love how that's sitting. I will give it one thing, it is very natural and skin-like. After I apply it, it does look like this would be me without makeup. I'll give them that. Like, it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup, but is that really what we want if we put on makeup? I don't know, it's up to you. All right, so that is the skin tint, and I need some coverage now. So I'm gonna be going in with my concealer, and this is from e.l.f. and this is their Hydrating Camo Concealer. If you've watched makeup TikTok at all, you will see this. I have had this for a while, like since it came out. I really do like it. The only thing I wish is that the lightest shade was actually available at most stores, because usually it's not. I really wish that makeup brands would put the deeper and lighter shades in stores and not like an online thing. Because sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. It's just like, I don't know. Now I know this seems like a lot of concealer, but I'm wearing a light coverage foundation and your girl needs some coverage. So sorry. All right, look at that coverage. I wish this was a hair lighter because I do like a brightening concealer, but I still really like it. The shade does work for me. It's just I wish it was a tad brighter. By the way, I'm using the Juno & Co sponge. I love this so much. I've seen it on TikTok as well, so I guess you could classify that as a TikTok hyped product, but I figure like it's been around for a while, so people kind of know about it already. It does a weird kind of bunching up right around my nose. I don't know if that's a user error, but not all my foundations do that. And you'd think a lighter coverage foundation wouldn't do that because there's not as much pigment. I don't know. I usually love Fenty products, so don't hate me, but okay. So, oh crap, I didn't add this one product beforehand. You know what? I'll add it right now to add some glow. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. I literally cannot stop saying it like that since Teresa's dad just got me that. Like, she got me hooked on saying that. But yeah, this is the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the shade 02 or 2 Fair. Okay. I'm just gonna put that here, bridge of the nose a little bit here, and here. And I've worn this as a highlighter. I've worn this under foundation. I have worn this just like all over. It's amazing. It really looks beautiful. It just adds such a nice glow. Look at that. It looks like my skin is just radiating. I really love it, but it's expensive. So I need to find a dupe for it. Because I really don't want to pay that much for it, but it's gorgeous. Have you found anything that works just as well as that? Because, oh my god, it's amazing. It's amazing too because it doesn't displace foundation if you put it on over, and it also just looks so beautiful under foundation. I don't know what it's made of, like magic. I don't know, but it's really, really gorgeous. I mean, look, it just looks like my skin is glowing now. Next up, I'm gonna skip ahead just a little bit because I know that I get creases in my eyes with any concealer, so it's not necessarily a concealer's fault. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is in shade 1 Fair, and I'm gonna add that just right under my eyes just to set that concealer before it creases. I'm taking the Sigma powder sweep and just kind of grabbing some on the brush and just sweeping it under. And you can see how it just immediately kind of just sets that under eye area. Yeah, I don't wear too much powder because I have dry skin and I don't need a ton of powder, but I absolutely need it underneath my eyes. It's just insane. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. All right, so we're gonna be cream contouring and using lots of cream products today, so I'm not gonna put any other powder anywhere else till later. Okay, so another Charlotte Tilbury hyped up product is the contour wand. I'm sure you've seen TikToks of people being like, you know, stamping it all over their face. So we're gonna do it and see what happens. I know it's gonna happen, but you guys don't. All right, and I saw someone tell me on TikTok to place it higher than you would think. So I'm gonna actually do that instead of in the hollow of my cheek, and we're gonna see how well that works. Did that give me a facelift? All right, this product blends out so beautifully. There's very few cream contour products that I've found that actually blend this easily. So in that respect, it's worth it, but there's just so little product in here that I'm gonna go through this so fast, and it's expensive. So that part I don't love. But look at this. I mean, I'm glowing. It just looks so fresh and dewy. It did kind of give my face a little bit of a lift. But it has this little puff applicator, which I really love. So we're gonna do that on the other side as well to match. And I'm gonna do it on my nose as well. I'm gonna start doing that more often. I think that really does actually, that does actually look really good. It makes my face look lifted. It's fine either way. Anything to boost your confidence, right? This looks stunning. Like, wow. I look tan without actually being tan. Like, I look really beautifully bronzed. I look like I just came out of the sunshine, even though it's pouring down rain. And super gloomy out. I look so glowy. I love this. Okay, I knew I loved this, but I actually really like that new like trick as well. So I'm gonna be doing that more often. All right, Before I go in with cream highlighter, which I do have as well, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This is in shade Bora Bora. It's this beautiful bright pink shade, and this is my most used. I have one more of these. I have the shade Bali, and it's like this brick red, and it doesn't come off as like a brick red on your face. It blends out into like a beautiful natural flush, but I just want to be a little bit, I don't know, do I want to be brighter? Yeah, I want to be brighter. I want to do bright pink. It's like, I don't know what I want. It's fine. But yeah, I use this a ton. I know it doesn't look like it, but you could kind of see like this concave little thing here. Yeah, it's beautiful. So what I usually do with this, in case you're new to these kind of products, and maybe I'm doing it wrong, I don't know. I usually take my finger and kind of warm up the product anyway. Some people use like, they scoop it out and then put it on a palette or something. But I just like to take my finger, it's mine, I only use it on me. I'm not a professional makeup artist, I don't use it on clients or anything, but I just like to warm up that product top layer, like put it on my hand, and then I'll take a kind of like angled brush. This is a $1 Billion Brows sculpting duo brush, and I just take this, it's like a synthetic kind of angled brush, and you just kind of dip it in and press. And I like to keep it just above where I put the bronzer. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead, if you want it to be a little bit more pigmented right off the bat, you can go ahead and just add it directly, like from your finger to your face. And that kind of boosts that pigmentation a little bit, and it'll blend out pretty easily. But it just depends on what kind of look you're going for. If you're going for a subtle blush, or if you like want that Gen Z like full blush moment. And I like to carry it up to my temples as well, just for that little facelift kind of action. And then just kind of buff it out once it's on your face. And I like a lot of blush, so I'm gonna be stamping it on for a little while. I like that it's a buildable formula though, and it's not like super crazy right off the bat, because then I feel like it would be harder to take away. It's easier to add things to something than to take away. And so this is my desired blushiness. And I know it doesn't look like a lot, but the beauty lights are also kind of washing it out a little. In person, it looks really bright pink. But yeah, I love this. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I'll be right back. All right, blush is applied, and I realized I forgot to do my brows. So I have two products that I'm gonna be using because they are both, well, mainly one, but this one's kind of hyped as well. These are both from NYX. I have the Micro Brow Pencil in taupe, and I have the Brow Lift and Snatch from NYX. This is their brow tint pen, and this is in shade Caramel. So I'm gonna use both of these. The pencil, you know how a brow pencil works. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of pencil in my brows, and then I'll show you how the Lift and Snatch works. All right, the brows are filled in with the Micro Brow Pencil, and now I'm going to take the Lift and Snatch, and it's just like, how do I do this? You see how it like, you can just add like individual hairs? Isn't that fun? So it is a little bit on the reddish tone for me, but it's fine. It still really works. And you just kind of draw where you want hairs. See the difference between this brow and this brow? So if you don't like drawing in hairs, this is probably not the product for you if you're just kind of like a fill and go kind of person. But sometimes I like drawing in hairs just because I feel like the pencil can get kind of like blocky, if you know what I'm talking about. This kind of makes it look a little bit more natural in my opinion. Like it almost looks like there's just fullness on this side, and on this side it's just kind of like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? If you say horrible, I'm gonna cry. But it's okay. But yeah, I just feel like it's a little bit more fluffy and full just when I draw in light little hairs on top. And this lasts all day. I haven't noticed any kind of fading throughout the day. I really do like it. So that is the brows. See how they kind of look more like hair-like now that I'm like farther back. All right, so now that I have the cream blush, we're gonna go with some cream highlight. I know I put the Flawless filter on underneath, and look at this glow. That is what that's from. So yeah, it did its job, but I'm gonna go ahead and do even more just because this was also really hyped on TikTok. So this is the Beauty Light wand from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is in shade Spotlight, and it calls it an easy highlighter, and I would very much agree with that statement. It really is, like, if you're a beginner but you want like a luxury makeup product, this is it. It's like all you have to do is tap it and it blends like a dream. So I just put it on the high points of my face. And this shade is, I thought it would be too golden for me, but actually, like, it's perfect. And I've seen it work for a lot of different skin tones. So I think it has like enough of a translucent base that your skin tone just shows through, just with like a hint of golden iridescence. Not iridescence, what is it called? Just like golden pearlescence. There we go, that's probably what I'm looking for. But look at that. If you are being photographed, I feel like these products are just gonna look so good because they're not gonna be powdery at all. They're just kind of melting into the skin and it's gonna look really, really natural. Like, I feel like on my wedding day, this is kind of something that I would wear. It's just like mostly cream products. And I feel like that's why a lot of makeup artists use cream products, just because of that. But like, obviously if you're just going to the grocery store, you don't need to worry about that. But look at this glow. I feel like I've been outside, I've been in the sun, I've been just like, not sweating, but you know, like that beautiful summer glow that you get? This is it. And it's pouring down rain. So yeah, this is beautiful. TikTok did not steer me wrong with the blushes, with the Charlotte Tilbury products. Like, honestly, TikTok is pretty accurate sometimes. So if it is something that's really hyped on TikTok, not always is it a great thing, but I feel like if enough people are talking about it, there's a reason for that. Yeah, you just gotta watch for the ads, like undisclosed ads. That part, I wouldn't really, I don't know. But, so I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna kind of set this a little bit. So this part is not really on TikTok. Like, these products were not super hyped on TikTok. I'm just gonna take my bronzer that I usually use. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It, and my favorite bronzer. I've actually hit pan on. And I'm just gonna lightly set that, just because I feel like once I set it, it just doesn't move. So, and what I like about this bronzer is it doesn't take away any of the luminosity. It kind of just sets everything into place and keeps it really nice and dewy. This is an optional part, but I still really like to do it. All right, so that's the bronzer. And now I'm gonna set the blush with a powder blush. And I'm just gonna take something that's super light. And this is the Essence Mosaic blush. And I just got this, so I don't really know what it's gonna look like. But the color is kind of similar to what I want, so I'm gonna try it. Yeah, same color as my Putty Blush. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And I'm still glowy. I'm just setting that blush because blush does fade over time. Even though the cream blushes do last longer, I like to set my blush, just amp it up a little bit more and really pack a punch. And plus, this was like $3. This was like $3, so yeah, I'll pay $3 to set my blush. And I like to take the excess and not add any more, but I like to stamp the excess blush over where my bronzer is because I feel like that really melts the two together. Like, I don't know why I started doing that, and I just feel like it looks more natural that way. Some people, I haven't heard of a lot of people doing that, but I don't know. I like it. And again, I'm not a professional makeup artist. This is just how I do my makeup. I think this looks amazing. I really do. I am feeling really good. Especially from a distance, I look good. Up close, you want to look good too. So, so far I'm okay. So far, I do have that light coverage foundation on, but because I have concealer on, you know, it works. So I just don't know if I would rebuy it at the price point. I don't know, but let's keep going because I ramble a lot. So now that the face is done, I technically could just leave it like this, but I want some eyeshadow. So I'm going to try out for the first time the Juvia's Place primer. Now this just came out, but it is already getting a lot of hype on TikTok. Here's what the package looks like. It's beautiful. It's called the Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer. And this is in shade 1, I believe. Yeah, shade 1. I think they have 3 different ones. But I'm gonna go ahead and just put some on the back of my hand. And I'm just gonna kind of dip it in with my finger and stamp. That is pigmented. It looks white. An eye primer that's actually lighter than my skin tone. Wow, that never happens. I love Juvia's Place's products. Their shade range is amazing. For their complexion products and for their eyeshadows, they just have so many shades to choose from. And they just came out with bronzers and blushes, and that shade range is impressive. Like the bronzers, there are 5 different bronzer duos. And each bronzer duo obviously has 2 shades. That's a lot of bronzer. And it goes from really light to really deep, which is what I want to see from the makeup community. Brands out there, listen to Juvia's Place. They've got it, okay? Just follow their lead, apparently, because they are doing it right. And then they had 2 different blush duos, which, oh my God, I want them so bad. They look so cute. Okay. Anyway, so here's what my eyes look like primed, and we're just gonna go for it. I'm not gonna show the eye look on camera because I don't have any new like overhyped eyeshadow palettes, but I will just do like a little jump around, little sped up version so you can see what I'm actually doing to my eyes. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm back, and I thought I was gonna go kind of subtle with this look. Well, you can see what happened. I will be putting down in the description box all the shade names of things that I used for the eyes, just because I obviously didn't talk about them while I was using them. But the Kaleidos palettes are so, so good. Paired with the single shadows, just a match made in heaven. I'm just buffing it out just a little bit just to diffuse that just a tad bit, but I am loving this. I love light purple, and with the like blue hues, ugh, love it. So now that we're back, yeah, I thought that I was going for like a glowing goddess kind of look today, and I still am, but I definitely went a little cooler toned than I thought with the eyes. But sometimes you just get inspiration, you gotta go with it. So I think it still looks pretty with the blush. But next up is lashes, which I'm going to be using the all-time super most hyped the super most hyped thing on TikTok that I've ever seen so far. And that is the Maybelline Sky High. This is actually my backup. I have one that's open currently. But yeah, this is what she looks like if you see it in stores. This little baby rocked the internet. You cannot watch any makeup videos on TikTok without seeing this mascara. It's impossible. But for good reason, because it dupes high-end mascaras. Like, this one I think is like $12. So it's not like the cheapest thing at the drugstore, but instead of paying $30-something for a full-size mascara from Benefit, I think it was a Benefit, like Bad Gal Bang, something like that. It dupes, oh, it's the They're Real. I think that's what it is. It's a dupe for the They're Real mascara. I don't actually have the They're Real, and I don't think I've actually tried that one, but I will say that this mascara is amazing, and I'll show it off for you right now. So yeah, here's what the wand looks like. It's a nice thin wand, rubber bristles, and it really does a great job of lengthening and separating and lifting the lashes. I'm not gonna say that my lashes will look like them wearing falsies with this mascara, but I don't like falsies. I like my natural lashes. I like being able to like really appreciate my eyeshadow. That's why I don't really wear eyeliner either. I just feel like it takes away from the beauty of my eyeshadow that I spent so long doing. I think lashes can sometimes hide that. Also, I'm not really good at applying them, so it's just kind of a hassle. But this mascara is everything that I need and more. So I really don't foresee myself buying any other mascara anytime soon. I will say the Essence Lash Princess is $5, so if you're looking for something even more budget friendly, I would definitely recommend that. And it has a similar look to this, but not quite there. And I feel like this has a better lasting power than the Essence one, but not by much. They're pretty comparable, but they're just different. Like, they have different looks. And I like them. I like them both, but I think I like this one just a hair better. But look at this. Look at this. And while they're wet, if you just want to kind of go like this, lift those lashes up so that when it dries, they're going up. I don't curl my lashes because I'm afraid of the lash curler. I'm afraid it's gonna like rip my lashes out or something. It's super weird, I know. But they're just scary. They look like medieval torture devices. I don't know. It looks like it's gonna rip out all of your lashes or poke you in the eye or something. And I just don't have time for that anxiety, okay? I really don't. I wanted to mention also that this mascara is so good for the lower lashes too. That light, like little tiny wand really gets in there. And I find that I don't usually hit my outer corner or poke my eye as easily with this. I love a thinner mascara wand. Look at those lashes. I love it. This looks amazing. All right, hair is down. Don't mind whatever is happening here because of my hair tie. But wow, I almost forgot I didn't have lipstick on. Okay, so what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna line my lips with the NYX liner. This is in Sand Beige. I'm going to take the shade Sugar in the Becca Ultimate Lipstick Love. I love this lipstick so much. Technically, I could have gone a little bit more purple with the look, but with purple eyes, I never really know which direction to go with the lips, so I just went nude. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. If I do say so myself. All right, so that was everything. Oh wait, no, there's one more, ladies and gents. So I have a lip gloss to go on top, and I have these two from NYX. This is the new Milky Glosses. This is Milky Gloss is what they're called. And I have a pink shade and a nude shade. I think I'm gonna go a little bit pink because my lips are so nude. Like, I can add a little bit of a cool tone pink on top to kind of tie it in with the eyes. This is in shade Milk It Pink, and I love these glosses. They're much juicier than the butter glosses. Like, they're more sheer but still have that same glossy effect. See how that was so sheer on top? Oh my god, I'm in love with this gloss. I've worn it for the past couple days because I just picked it up. I can't put it down. I love both shades equally. They have just a hint of color to them. Like, I'll go ahead and swatch it on my hand. It's really not that much pigment at all, but it's just a baby pink shade. And then the nude one is in shade Milk and Honey. And this one is just like a nice milky peachy kind of color. It's beautiful. Both of them are stunning. They feel so hydrating on the lips. They look gorgeous alone and on top of things. Alone doesn't have much pigment, but it's still like juicy. If you add it on top of something, you get this. But that is all I have for you today. All of these products are really great, which means that TikTok is doing their job. Of course, the eyeshadow was not TikTok related, but everything else was, and I'm very impressed. Now, like I was saying before with the Fenty, I can get this look out of a lot of different foundations, even with lighter coverage ones, so I don't know if I would go ahead and repurchase this. This one is the only one I'm kind of iffy on. My skin does look beautiful, but I just know that this does not last the best on me. But yeah, I have ones that last a little bit better, but everything else is incredible. And I do like how this looks right now. It's just not gonna look this good later. But I don't know, what do you think? I think it looks really, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna trust TikTok more, to be honest. I really am. I'm kind of like in the middle of Gen Z and a millennial, so I'm not really sure where I fit in the TikTok world, but if this is what it's like, I'm here for it. But yeah, I actually do have a TikTok, so go check it out if you'd like. I also have an Instagram if you want to follow me there as well. But that was me testing out all these different TikTok viral products, and they came together beautifully. So I am not mad at this at all. So let me know down below, what was your favorite TikTok viral product that I tried on today? Was there any one that I did not try today that you think I really should and that I would like? Please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I hope you're having an amazing day or night wherever you are. Please stay happy and safe out there. Please remember to smash the like button, hit subscribe if you'd like to see more content from yours truly here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.